This is my third time filming this video. It keeps my phone shut off because it was too hot. My phone randomly just shut off earlier, and now I have it filming with the back camera, it's so I can see the screen so that I know if it's filming or not, because this thing's just giving me anxiety. This audio thing, just sometimes the audio will just not connect, and it's just, I really am not liking this setup. Today, a little bit of an emotional unload. So, Raven a while ago told me what her coworker told her, and that was, you're not childish, you're childlike. And it was like, the distinction is like maintaining that childlike view of the world where everything is kind of play and just not taking life so seriously, because we only have one and it's so short, you know what I mean? And so that comes up today because this morning Dad was asking in the garage for our help, but he did it in a certain way that was really weird. Ethan and I made our morning quesadillas and stuff with like a full can of chicken, and it's like 70 grams of protein total. And we were watching this guy we like to watch, Justin Monarch, on YouTube, the Monarch Journal. And he's got great ideas and great thoughts, and the cinematography in it is so satisfying. It's very beautiful. And so we're watching that, and Dad came out of the garage and came over, in his body language I could tell he was like, I was like, what, you don't like it? And it was just like one of those feelings where it's like awkward, and you like don't want them to see what you're watching almost. It's like you don't want to hear their stupid opinion, because it'll just discourage you and make you like ruin your spirit or whatever, and like it just, you don't like it. Anyway, I felt that coming, so I faced it. I was like, what, you don't like it? And he's like, no, I just think it's funny because you guys read and watch videos all day about how to be a man instead of going into the garage and actually learning and doing what it takes to be a man. And that came off as a dick, and so I confronted him later, and I was like, it seems like if we're not doing exactly what you're doing, then nothing we do is making us a man. Like, that you're discounting everything else I do. And he's like, no, that's not what I'm trying to say. What he's trying to say is that if all you do is think, or thinking means nothing if you can't do, and it's pretty powerful. Damn, it's so hot. This car is so annoying, especially filming these videos. And then, so we started helping him later, and then he gave us these pieces of metal to use as he's building a piece of furniture right now, and they're the sliding door tracks, and I started spinning it like it was a fire knife, and I was like, and then Ethan was like, whoa, I want to try, and so he went like really slow, and they just dropped it, and my dad like started yelling. He's like, what the hell? Like, what are you doing? I spent so much money. And he was like, just get out! I don't want a bunch of kids playing in here. And he was like, he said like, I wanted your help. I didn't want a bunch of kids to play in here. And I was like, okay, what the hell? We'd just been in there for 15 minutes, and it was kind of sad. I'm like, well, no, let me restart on that. Like, it hurt, and after that I kind of sat, and especially actually after he commented on the YouTube video we were watching, I sat and meditated, and I was like, why is this hurting so much? Like, why is this like bothering me so deeply? And I think it's because the truth resonates with us, and that's why jokes are funny. That's why our feelings get hurt when someone says something, is because you can see the truth in it. But we don't really take it as constructive criticism if the ego gets in the way, and my ego was getting in the way and trying to protect my ego. You know what I mean? It was trying to protect my like status of myself and confidence. And so out of that, I kind of learned that I have been doing a lot of just preparing and thinking, and it's another thing to start doing more. I mean, I obviously am doing more. There's a lot that Dad doesn't even really know that I do, like how I'm making the money that I'm making. I'm not trapping, but I'm just like flipping cars and stuff and like working on projects, and he knows that, and he sees that. He's even told me, he's like, I'm really proud of you, and I didn't even know how you're doing this, but keep it up. And it's just, I think maybe he's conflicted with it because I'm going down a completely different path that he never did and never really got the chance to do. Who knows? But I know he's proud of me. But that brings me to the next thing, is like mastering the basics of whatever you're going to do. And I bring that up because yesterday on Easter, I was hanging out with my cousins, and they were all playing guitar, and they were playing a song that they just wrote. And I asked them, I was like, dude, how the hell, like, I don't understand the guitar at all. And my cousin Andrew was like, well, just order a chord sheet or a chord chart on Amazon, put it up on your wall, and just practice for hours on end. That's what I did when I started. He's been playing for like 20 years. And then Seth was like, yeah, I've basically just played for like 5 minutes a day for the past, like, if you count all the days that I've played, It's like a year. And he was like, it's not. What the fuck? I just launched the thingamajig to scare the birds away. Flare gun. Haven't done that in a while. Anyways, and basically they were just saying like master the basics so that you don't even need to think about where your fingers are supposed to go. You just know to play the chord. And I was like, okay, cool. And Ethan and I were talking about that today. It's like we're listening to this guy who makes music. His name is I forgot what his name is. He's not very known. But we're like, dude, the beats are so simple, but they connect on such an emotional level. And it was like, well, just mastering the basics. We're dissecting the beat, and it's like, dude, we can make this beat, but why is it so hard for us? And it's like, master the basics, and then you can later on translate into different creative outlets and make it a little bit different and make it your own. So pick up somebody else's style until you pick up your own style, as Kendrick Lamar was saying. And what else? Yeah, also, like, all the people around me who, like, my brother Giuseppe, my cousin Seth, and a bunch of other people I grew up with, like, they've all tried to make music, try to make beats, and it sucks. I'm not gonna lie, it sucks. Seth's getting good, but, like, they all kind of suck. And it's like, they've been doing it for so long, I'm like, why do they still suck? And it was kind of like, I watched what they did, and it was, they didn't learn the basics. They thought, oh, I'm just gonna learn it in my own way. But I'm like, well, no, you actually kind of need structure to build off of. So with me, when I start learning how to make music, I'm gonna learn the basics of song structure, and well, I already am learning all of this stuff, but song structure for writing, song structure for making the music part, what everything is, and then master those and then make them in my own way with different sounds. So that's kind of what I was thinking. Also, I don't even know if I said this already, but I need to do cardio more. And tomorrow, Ethan and I are gonna do a big run for like 4 hours to the beach and back, and then we were gonna do a bunch of push-up squats and stuff. Then, and another random topic, awkward silence brings more comfort in that silence. Kind of like the more you do it. And Ethan and I have been absolutely infatuated with talking about girls lately, in the sense of like how mysterious they are, and how like they're absolutely, like we went on a dog walk last night for like 30 minutes just talking about like how they bring out the worst and the best of us in a very vulnerable way, and that is what makes them like feel like a safe place. And there's this one girl I work with named Jacqueline, and I'm not interested in her at all, but like something about her, just I feel so vulnerable and comfortable with her that like I feel like I could just like give her hugs all the time, and I do give her hugs all the time, but like it's just like it's almost like mother-like, like you feel super comfortable, and I'm like, that's what I actually want to look for in like finding a partner. It's like not how accomplished they are, not how beautiful they are, but how comfortable I can be with them. Because as a man, like, you're super ambitious and working hard all day. You want to go home and feel comfortable and feel like everything's okay. And wow, the river is very full right now. But anyway, the awkward silence with girls, it's like the more you have that awkward silence, the more you can appreciate it. It's like we don't need to fill the air and the time with filler words just to talk and fill that silence. Like, being able to enjoy silence with someone is so precious. And it's like the more you do it, the more comfortable you're gonna get. And I feel like honestly, the closer you get too. And then another side note, I've been writing a lot more skits lately. We were supposed to film one today, but we got too many things going on. We're probably gonna film it tomorrow. Yeah, definitely film it tomorrow. But I've been writing skits lately, and they've just been flowing out of me like crazy. And I have a bunch up in my arsenal. Some of them are finished, some of them are just the ideas written down. And I feel like I'm gonna start making skits soon. Some of them need a budget, some of them are completely budget free, so I'll figure it out. But I love writing. Oh yeah, and back to being like beats and stuff, or just simplicity. I've been obsessed with simplicity lately. Like, I read this quote in The Creative Act. It's this book I'm reading. I'm about to finish it. I have like 2 chapters left. Making the simple complicated is commonplace, but making the complicated simple is very like hard or something I said, or it's a very artistic or something, I don't remember. But it's like, it's so true. Like, we make things so much more complicated than they need to be, and I feel like most of that is out of ignorance. So we kind of fill that void thinking we know what's best, and we assume what are the facts and such for any situation really, whether it's politics or whether it's learning how to make music. And we assume like it's going to be really hard, or even in business, like, or even money, because money is one that I thought was going to be very difficult, and it's very easy once you actually understand it. So it's like, I don't know, I love that. What else? That's basically everything. I'm absolutely over this video right now. Like, I'm making it for myself, but like I really don't want to film because this mic, I'm really stressing out that the audio is not going to record, and I don't want to film it again because like that'll be the 4th time. But anyway, yeah, sticking to a routine, being consistent with these videos is going to be fun. I know that in the next year there's going to be a lot of traveling, especially after June. Actually, in May I'm going to Hawaii for like 5 days for the World Championship Fire Knife competition, and I'm making a long video about that, and then like a movie, like a long movie, and then in June my mom's getting married, Frank's birthday, then we're going on vacation with my dad, then my cousin's getting married prematurely if you ask me, and then, but no, it's not my life, I don't know anything about it, so show them. But what else? And then after that I think I'm moving to Hawaii for a month with Ethan and Gordon, Ethan Lopez, the one who has the farm, and we're just probably going to work on a ranch, so we're going to be making money while we're out there, and probably breaking off even, and live in Hawaii breaking even. That'd be cool. And then after that, or even before that, maybe go to Thailand for a month to a meditation retreat, which is free. You just basically work while you're there, and I feel like that'll be great. And then after that, going to Guam for 6 months to be a lifeguard at a resort, and that's going to be legendary. And then after that, I'm just leaving my doors open. I don't want to plan any farther than that because I'm too young to plan. There's too much. The world is entirely in my hands, and I want to take advantage of it while I'm still young. Because like I was saying the other day, is like with dreams, everything right now, I'm filled with hope and vision because anything's possible because I'm still young. Whereas like once I'm like 60, all the dreams I have now, it's like almost all of them, well actually I could still do all of my goals right now, which is why like I love them, is because like my life goals are to maintain the same process for my entire life. So it's cool. I feel like I'm already winning. I already am winning personally, and yeah, I don't know. Just open, like I always say, I'm not searching for, I'm open to. So, 15K, buy it for 5 and sell it for 10. Anyways, I'm out. Nana, I love you. I hope you have a great night. I know that you're including these videos in your nightly routine now. That's pretty cool. And anybody else who's still watching, I hope you have a fantastic day. And you are crazy for watching this entire video. I can tell my energy's not there today. So if you're still watching this, then you're a real one. Yeah, about to go to work. I'm getting trained to be a server, which is cool because I'll be working 15 to 20 hours a week and be making like $2,500 to $3,500 a month, which is insane because the amount of hours that I'll be working in the entire month is how much I was working per week at Ford. And I'll be making, or at Ford I was making like $800 to $1,000 a week for the same amount of hours, whereas here at Dargan's at the pub, I'll be making $2,500 to $3,000. So it's like the ratio is insanely different, and that will allow me to have the lifestyle that I want. And I only need like $1,000 tops a month to live the lifestyle that I want, which is like I'm so happy, like that I'm making way more money than I need, and it's preparing for my future, and everything's. I'm really in a good spot right now, so I'm really grateful. So, yeah. Other than that, I've realized that sugar lately, it fucks with me so badly. Like, sorry, Nana, for the language, but my nose is so stuffy, my throat is scratchy, and I guarantee it's all because of the sugar. Because sugar allows bacteria to grow. Like it's the most perfect thing for it to grow.